Good evening. I'm Nurse Ratchet, and this is my ward. You will not leave this hospital. You will enjoy the show and contribute most democratically in the talk back following. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better.
Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better.
Better.
Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better.
Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better.
They're out there. You can go anywhere in the country, anywhere in the whole damn world, and they're out there. You heard about them crazy Palestinian cats blowing themselves up in the Gaza Strip so they can cause a ruckus? They're out there. Heard about those old monks in Tibet? Sitting on top of mountains, thinking and watching the world go by, and they don't say one word. They're out there too. But you don't even gotta go that far to find people you might consider crazy folk. You can find them on the left side of the world too. The right side of the country, in your little hometown. You can look out the window and see faces you know walking down the street trying to convince themselves that they're perfectly normal. What I'm trying to say is that crazy has all sorts of faces, you dig? You might be able to see them if you look just right out your window. Or maybe your mirror.
Crazy means affected with or suggestive of madness. It refers to what or who is out of the ordinary, demented, disordered, insane.
Crazy. The average Westfielder spends $11,000 per student each year. In the Dominican Republic, they only spend $120. We complain about our computers being too slow and not enough parking on Padding Road. They have to carry their own chairs to school.
I think it's crazy that in this country, bottled water costs more per gallon than gasoline. And that in some countries, girls can't go to school because they spend their days walking to and from a source of barely potable water. No access to clean water, bottling water because our tap water doesn't meet our standards. That is crazy.
Now, you may think you've been everywhere in this town, from the Presbyterian Church to Kaler Stadium, except, God forbid, Westfield's dark corners. You know, Kakiola, the Project 79 office. But I tell you folks, you haven't seen the dark corners till now. This is the place where you lock up all the screws loose in your machine so they don't go hanging around your neighborhood. Meet cats like Martini and Cheswick. This kid, trying to bite his clothes off all day. And this big guy right over here, this is my friend the Chief. He's deaf and dumb, can't hear or speak a word. I'd like to welcome you to the ward. Finely tuned machine programmed to keep these people off your streets. Things here are pretty boring. With the new admission coming in, not for long.
McMurphy, buddy, RP McMurphy, and I'm a gambling fool. Just got kicked out of Pelham, didn't work for him. Said I was a psychopath. I don't even know what a fucking psychopath is. That shit was born anyway. You guys look like you know how to have some fun. Check these cards out. 52 different positions.
Nice, I like them.
Yeah, don't get all excited and smudge and shit. You can try them out if you want.
Sounds good.
What you say, big fella? What's wrong with you? You deaf and dumb or some shit?
Mr. McMurray, could you come here, please? I appreciate you introducing yourself to everyone on the ward, but everything in its own good time. Everyone must follow the rules here.
The rules, and who am I asking you, man?
I am Nurse Ratched, and I run this ward, Mr. McMurray.
Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy is this little town, right side of the country, left side of the world. This little suburban oasis that you moved to, so you could have a house big enough for a dining room big enough for your whole family to eat a nice meal in, providing you come back from church and you ain't got to go to work yet. You think that Westfield is this finely tuned machine with enough grease to keep all the gears running smooth in middle-class America. But that don't mean you ain't got screws loose, man. Don't tell me you just forgot about that cat who snapped a while back. Everyone's favorite hometown hero. List, John List.
Brother John, how are you?
Pastor Gene, you're the only person I can talk to, all right? I mean, all hope is fleeting. I can't talk to anybody else.
But John, you systematically murdered your entire family.
Spare me, Pastor, all right? I know what I did was right, all right? Please,
John,
do not
you
question
can't
me
actually
again.
believe what you're saying. Calm down.
You know what? I wouldn't even be here for her if I never ran out like that. I swear. If I saw her again, you know what I would do.
Your anger is taking over. Calm down.
Pastor Gene, I can't control it.
John, the question is, will you repent?
Peering out the window from the third floor of a building. In a town on the right side of the country and the left side of the world. Should I continue to wear makeup when I'm 30, 40, 50 years younger than my mother at my age? Should I rip into another century, seem terribly out of place? Or should I just fall into the pegboard, implying maybe this is my time and place?
What about our cigarettes, Miss Ratched? Ever since Mr. McMurphy arrived on the ward, you've been smoking 4 or 5 packed cigarettes a day, and that's entirely too much. Let's focus on our group therapy, please.
Should I continue to continue and nothing more? Should I continue to pass by, fall to the floor when left alone? Should I continue to grow upright, settle down as though now I am high? Unsettled, scattered in each direction, and my wife will come collect the pieces, with a ring and a kiss, complete me, so I may never question or doubt again. Lover, that may be a difficult job.
Have I ever been in love? Should I lie to my parents just one more time? Why am I here with a cock in one hand, a joint in the other?
Do I have anything different to say?
Should I hit that again? Am I on my way to hell? Who would I kick out of bed, Mulder or Scully?
Is it me, or is everyone else not me?
Will he ever see me? Should I make it easier and take off my shirt? Do you really have to love yourself before you can love anyone else? Because if that's true, why don't I have love? I've already loved myself 3 times this week.
Me too.
Is consumerism our new organized religion?
Is everyone twisted at my age?
Should I ignore the national guilt?
Am I doing what needs to be done? Do we even know what that is? Should I continue to miss him so much that I can't even enjoy my frosted flakes?
Will he ever call me back? I just want to fuck with his hair, maybe the curve of his back. But I can't have him. No, I can't have him. Were you scared? Were you terrified that moment before? Did you see your whole life, all the times you made me laugh? You must have been scared. I'm sick of being alone, of silence,
Of vodka,
Of 6 a.m.
of midnight slice sessions.
of having to tell myself it's their loss, of addiction.
Wishing I was a beat.
Of insomnia?
I am so goddamn sick of we need to talk.
Of competitive girl hate and jealousy.
Sick of missing you,
Of loving you?
of hating you.
In the same wicked breath.
Of being a coward?
Miss Ratchet, I'm sick of this. Give me my cigarettes. Can you hear me, Miss Ratchet? Give me my cigarettes. I do not want to do this anymore. I want something done. Miss Ratchet, I want something. No, this isn't going to help. I just want my cigarettes. I ain't no little kid. Miss Ratchet, can you hear me? Hello?
Speaking of cigarettes, these are going away too.
Can I bum one of those?
Weren't we still speaking of cigarettes symbolically? Or concrete here and now cigarettes?
Now, let's see. Randall Patrick McMurphy, I presume.
None other. Spivey, Spivvy, Spivey, whatever, Doc. So you like the fish, huh?
Why, yes, but let's get to the point.
Nothing like cashing the big one, right?
Yeah. I see here in your file, Mr. McMurphy, that you've been sent here from the work farm because of your inability to change your lewd, unacceptable, and erratic behavior. Is that correct?
Erotic behavior. I don't swing that way, Doctor, but you get a couple of them nurses in here, I'll make an exception. Listen, Doc, I know what you're doing. You're testing me. Trying to put holes in my credibility. If I am or am not a fucking psychopath. I like to drink. Is that crazy? I like to smoke a little too much. Is that loony? I like to fuck. Is that fucking insane? Is this crazy? Am I crazy, Doc?
Do you think you're crazy?
Nah, I'm no crazier than the average asshole on the street, Doc.
Imagine wanting something terribly. Just think about it. You got that feeling? Now imagine someone telling you you're not good enough. No logical reason, just instant disapproval. Now imagine that someone as the entire world, silently shaking their heads in unison. You don't have what they're looking for. God gave you ovaries and widening hips. God gave you long hair and a chest to stick out. Because of this, I'm cornered into choosing between mother or nanny, nurse or secretary. Me, a lawyer, in 1967? I don't think so. I do not wish to tell you the daily special or clean up after your children. Your midday calls for coffee do not interest me.
I know what you're all thinking, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not fucking crazy. they think I am, so they put me in straitjackets and mental institutions. My parents sent me here on a vacation. They told me they decided it was in my best interest if I got away for a while. How dare they call me crazy? I went to their schools, their churches. People here can't understand me because they read a book on my disorder. Am I not allowed to cry at nothing? Am I not allowed to be pissed off for no reason? Am I not allowed to feel basic fucking human emotions? They sit me down, tie me up, wage war on my mind with pills, volts, their army of doctors telling me why I feel the way I do, why I'm mad, or sad, or depressed, or hateful. They can never communicate with me on some normal plane. That would be too convenient. I'm crazy, remember? They have to force it out, provoke me until I explode, and they have an excuse to slide their magic needle into my veins. They don't know what goes on in my head. They've never had pain inside them so unbearable that they'd cut themselves wide open and just hope the pain would fall out along with everything else. They've never screamed until their vocal cords snapped in half. And I know it's so cliche to say no one gets me. I'm sure there's someone out there who knows exactly how I feel. But he's no doctor, she's no shrink. Someone just as helpless as me. I'm sure I'll lose years of my life in this goddamn place. And for what? So I can be another statistic? Another dot on a graph? We're not people in here. None of us. We're all victims of this matriarchy, this dictatorship. The only thing I've got left that's actually mine is that thought. I'm not crazy.
Skinning. I just wanted to be skinny. I just want to look like every other girl. They look so happy. So if I'm thin, I'll be happy. They have perfect arms, perfect legs, perfectly concave stomach. I don't want to be looked at anymore, and I don't want to be laughed at anymore. I just want to be skinny. Food is the enemy. Is that crazy? Has your stomach ever growled for weeks? Have you ever looked in the mirror and seen the same distorted image of yourself for years? Do you know what it feels like to truly starve? Think if you knew, you wouldn't joke, you wouldn't laugh. You probably wouldn't say anything.
Good morning, Mr. McCarty.
McMurphy. Randall Patrick McMurphy.
Sorry, may I call you Randall?
You can call me anything you want.
Right, well, Randall, why don't you have a seat? Randall, I'm Dr. Weiss. Now, I was reading, Randall, it says here that you tried to leave the ward last night. Randall, why would you do that? Randall, what could you be looking for out there? Okay. Randall, let's try something. It seems clear that putting your thoughts and your feelings into words are really difficult for you, and I understand. I'd like to try something. I'm going to show you some pictures, and without much thought, I'd like you to say the first thing that comes into your mind. And remember, Randall, there are no right or wrong answers, just the first thing that comes into your mind. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the first one.
Look like some titties.
Okay. And this one, Randall.
I mean, look, you see the nipple right there? Looks like a titty.
Fine, very good. And this one?
Look like some phone bags.
Right. Okay. And this one, Randall?
Looks like a mother.
Another Randall? It's interesting. But our time's up.
Head nurse. responsibilities that come along through walking through these halls of this insane asylum. Head of it all. At least I am in charge. Me, the nurse to look up to. I am the person who holds the powers of these mentally unstable people. I can withhold their dreams, or I could have been the one they confided in. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. I am who I am. I've become who I've become. My faltered dreams of being more than this nurse. More than this. That's all I wanted. I'm a bitch. Plain and simple. But behind these brown eyes of confidence, there are things that no one will ever see. And I won't let them. I'm an accomplished nurse. I can take control in a matter of seconds. Hold all the wild eyes captive. But I don't want that. I am seen as this mean person, but I am this mean person who can either make you or break you. My entire persona evolves from the fact that I've become not who I am.
Now, things were pretty quiet until that McMurphy cat showed up. Of course, Big Nurse ain't so sure she'd keep it that way. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, he steps onto the ward, and suddenly salvation for all those locked up in the Combine. How far is this cat gonna go? Where's he gonna lead all his little disciples? Randall, he's pretty brave, and I'd say that cat's crazy, but he never thought about freedom having a price. I mean, where are all those hopes and dreams of salvation when everyone here, the doctors, the nurses, the patients, they could all stand to be saved?
I want to quit this job, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I was thinking about the same thing. You know, go home, chill with my lady, drink a couple of beers, watch the game.
Yeah, I feel you. Let me ask you something. What do you think about this McMurphy dude?
I think that guy's a dick, man.
Yeah, that ratchet, she's a bitch. She been trying to dock my pay.
Yeah, man. This place ain't worth it.
Yeah, if I didn't have 3 kids and bills to pay, I'd probably be out of this place.
Yeah, man. Every time I step a foot in this place, I get crazy and crazy with these crazy bastards.
Yeah, I can't stand these loony-toony, crazy mofos.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Wish they had some air conditioning in this ward.
Yeah, man. It's kind of hot up in here.
Let me ask you, what do you think about that chief dude?
That guy walks around here weird, quiet.
Yeah, last time I seen him, he had a box on his head.
Yeah.
I think I need to go home, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Hold up, man. You heard that knock?
Sound like something at the window.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Hi, boys.
Hey, ladies, what's up?
Hi. You guys are so cute. Can we party? Let's go.
Party? Why would you get here and party?
Our friend. He told us you guys were such a good
Who is your
time.
friend?
Randall P. McMurphy.
McMurphy?
McMurphy.
Well, I guess come on in.
All right.
Nah, man, hold on. You think we get in trouble for this?
So few beers, man. What could go wrong?
All right, man. Let's go.
That's what they tell me. Quit all that staring. People are gonna think you're crazy. But I've always loved mirrors. My family even jokes about it. When we went to open houses, I'd mentally rate each house by the number of mirrors. I wasn't vain. I'm still not vain. I had to check in the mirror to be sure I was real. It was always a weird little surprise seeing a face staring back at me saying, I am you, and you are me, and you are alive and still existing. I'm supposed to point at that and say, me, that's me. I had to check in the mirror to be sure I was real. As if everything in the mirror was real, and I was the fraud. I was the fake. I think maybe one day I'm not going to see anything in that mirror. Just a wall behind me. I expect that every damn time it tricks me. I get fooled into thinking that today is the day you don't have to see anything. And they can all joke about it. Say they saw it coming. Say they told me so. Damn vain girl slipped up and lost her mind in that mirror.
What the hell is going on in here? Did you start this?
I didn't start this shit, bitch.
You started it, didn't you? I hope you like the work farm. You're coming with me.
I'm not going back to fucking McMurphy, let go! Let go!
No,
McMurphy, let go!
McMurphy,
Let go!
get off
Let
of
go!
McMurphy!
Ah!
Get off!
McMurphy, hey, get up! Come on, get up! Get up!
I can't go. No, I can't go. No, seriously, I can't go. Don't make me. No,
Let's
don't
go.
make
Come on,
me.
let's go.
No, stop. I can't go. No, stop.
Juicy fruit.
Damn, Chief, you sly son of a bitch. You're not deaf and dumb, are you? No. Damn, they don't know? They have no idea. Damn, Chief, you fooled them all. You fooled me too, man. Damn. Motherfuckers need juicy fruit.
Mr. McMurphy, do you come with me, please? It's time for your procedure.
All right, Chief. You know me, Chief.
No metaphors. No metaphors. No metaphors, no fancy words, no scientific diagnosis. You're crazy. You went there curious. Can't find your way out. Crazy, crazed, loony, nuts. But you know there was a time when you could hold a conversation about trivial things. But then there was that voice. That voice in the back right corner of your mind, humming, whispering at 2 a.m. Shh, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Morning will come, don't sleep, don't sleep. Humming and whispering. Get up, run, run, run. Humming and whispering. Your hands are shaking, you don't know what to do. But it must have started.
sometime, somewhere, somehow. So if something starts, it has to stop. Yeah? Tell me. You tell me. 'Cause I'm Creed.
In a town, middle of New Jersey, right side of the country, left side of the world, the spirit of John List walks abroad local insanity.
So, here I am, for the last time, among you, like this, like List. Shit. You don't know why I'm crazy. It's easy to see. Like my wife's syphilitic disease should have been, right? Oh well. Shit. I mean, what crazies are less easy to see? I'll tell you. You. Have you ever complained about having a vacation in Mexico? Bet you have. Shit. And you, right there. All arrangements set for your prom house? Shit. How many of us want to be perfect in every way, on every day, in the eyes of everybody? You. I hope you're planning to take the ACT as well as the SAT. 4 times. So you can go to the best school. So you can meet the best spouse. So you can rationalize the SUV. So you can work more hours to pay for the gas. So you can party hardest because you see what you become. The stride to become perfect in this country has become such an epidemic, and it is driving me crazy.
They gone and done it. They took his mind. You can see it. There's no more there. He's just an empty, drooling vegetable. Damn. Randall Patrick McMurphy has left the building. Let's go.
cabby in our winter coats, wearing smells from laboratories, facing a dying